Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel for another video. My name is Original Bon Jovi. I'm your host and the content director here at SKIRATA Gaming. Now guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the best 5 weapons that you need to use in Vanguard Season 1. And to be clear, this is a Vanguard multiplayer video. We're not looking at anything in the Warzone update. However, we do upload a lot of Warzone content here, so whether you're into multiplayer or Warzone or older Call of Duty stuff, whatever the case may be sure to sub and turn on notifications to keep up with our daily content. Your support would be greatly appreciated. All the class setups that we'll be looking at today were provided by members of SKIRATA Gaming just based on our experience of having played multiplayer for the last month and reflecting some of the updates that they did in preparation for Season 1. A lot of the weapon balancing didn't actually affect many of the player concerns, which I find really bizarre, but we'll talk about that more here in just a second. In 5th place, we have the RATT pistol as a secondary weapon. You can use whatever primary you like, but SKIRATA Elicitor does run the RATT quite often. In fact, he's dropped more than 100 kills in a single game with the RATT alone. So this thing is insane, even without a specific primary weapon. And for the attachments, he goes with the F8 stabilizer on the muzzle for increased accuracy and damage range. He's got the slate reflector optic, the lightweight trigger to help with your fire rate, along with FMJ rounds for increased bullet penetration, rubber grip for recoil control, sleight of hand proficiency to help reload quickness, and finally he uses quick as the kit for increased sprint speed. In 4th place, I'm very sorry to say we've got the combat shotgun. I know you guys are tired of seeing this, I am too. I'd really like nothing more than to go into shipment without hearing boom 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 all the time from whatever shotgun people are running, but this thing hasn't really been touched all that much by the update. They changed just a couple things that really won't affect the viability of the weapon, so I have to add this to the list. It's not going anywhere, like it or not, and you know, if you're trying to do your camos, just go ahead and use this class setup. And this one did come from SKIRATA Silence Arsenal. He's the #1 COD player in Belgium, and he dropped a double nuke with it a couple weeks ago. We've got that on the channel. Check it out whenever you like. He uses the M97 full choke muzzle for tighter pellet spread, the sawed-off barrel for wider pellet spread. Not quite sure why he's got these conflicting attachments, but not my place to ask. We've got the movement speed and damage on that as well, along with the CGC 2M wire stock for an increased sprint to fire speed and movement speed, along with the SMLE pistol grip. This will help with your sprint to fire speed and hip fire accuracy. The 16 gauge 10 round drum for, you guessed it, increased ammo capacity. We've got the buck and slug ammo for, well, shotgun slug, and you get fewer pellets and less ADS speed on that, but it's a pretty good attachment. He uses the fabric grip, and this is a theme that you'll see a lot of in this video. The fabric grip is really good. It's probably one of my favorites. I use it on basically every gun, and you know, just highly recommend it. He uses Vital as the proficiency. This will help with increased area for critical hits, and then he uses Quick as the kit, another attachment that you'll see a lot of, and this will help your sprint speed. In 3rd place, we've got my M1928 class setup. So the Tommy gun is probably the second best SMG in the game right now. The Type 100, I was actually debating putting that in the video, but I really like the Tommy gun right now, and I think this class setup is super fun to use. It's got great accuracy, very little recoil, and pretty good damage for an SMG. So I go with the G28 compensator on the muzzle for recoil control, the CGC 12-inch cooling barrel for accuracy control and reduced scope sway and gun bob. I go with the slate reflector optic. I just think it's the best one in the game, to be honest. I've got the CGC wire grip for the stock. This will really help your movement speed, aim walking steadiness, ADS, and initial accuracy and recoil. That one is kind of a no-brainer for me with the Tommy gun. And then I've got the Mark 6 skeletal for increased ADS speed. I use the 9mm 50-round drum for the magazine for increased recoil control and accuracy, quicker ADS, increased fire rate and movement speed. Pretty solid attachment there. I like the lengthened ammo myself, just because it increases the bullet velocity by a lot. This makes it a really fast killing gun. Then I also have the fabric grip for ADS, sprint to fire, and better recoil recovery. Then I've got the sleight of hand proficiency for reload quickness, and I also use quick as my kit. In second place, we've got Reaper Reeps' Automaton, and this thing is a monster. I know a lot of people have been primarily sticking with the STG, but the Automaton should not be slept on. And with this class setup, we've got the MX silencer on the muzzle for sound suppression and accuracy, the Empress 620mm precision barrel for accuracy, control, ADS, headshot damage, damage range. I mean, there's a lot of pros to that barrel. He also goes with the slate reflector, the Zac skeletal stock for aim walking movement speed, aim walking steadiness, initial accuracy and recoil. He goes with the M3 ready grip. This will help with your ADS speed, sprint to fire speed, and aim walking move speed. He likes the 6.5mm Sakura 75 round drum for the magazine, which really just increases your ammo capacity at the cost of some of your speed. He likes the hollow point ammo as well, which will increase your limb damage. Lengthened is really my preference, but this one can be pretty good too. If you're willing to lose the damage range, then by all means go for it. He also goes with fabric grip on this one, along with sleight of hand for his proficiency for increased reload quickness, and he goes with fully loaded as his kit for maximum starting ammo. So really solid class setup right here, guys. This is not one that you want to miss out on. And then in first place, you will not be surprised at all that we've got the MP40. This is the #1 SMG, and it has been really since the game came out. They did not change this at all during the update, so these attachments are going to be exactly the same in Vanguard Season 1. Hera goes with the recoil booster on the muzzle. This will help with your fire rate. The Krosnick 317mm barrel for accuracy control, scope sway, and gun bob. He uses the Krosnick ISO 1M optic, along with the Krosnick 33 folding stock. This will help with sprint to fire and movement speed. He likes the Mark 6 skeletal for ADS, the 8mm Kurz 32 round mag for bullet velocity and range, increased bullet penetration and damage. Hera goes with the hollow point ammo for increased limb damage, like I said before, also fabric grip, and then he goes with brace for his proficiency for initial accuracy and recoil, and also quick. So a lot of attachments that we've seen before on this gun, but for the MP40, I mean, this is a really big boost to firepower and helps your ammo and speed a little bit, so it takes what's already a very good base weapon and just kind of puts it on steroids. A really, really good class setup that Hera has dropped a ton of V2 rockets with. And you guys thought that I would be done after 5 guns, but no top 5 weapons video in Vanguard would be complete without the STG. The fact is, they didn't change this either, not a single bit during the update, so I have to put the STG tied in first place with the MP40. And this class setup was provided by SKIRATA Dawson. He likes to go with the cord muzzle brake for accuracy, the VDD 760mm barrel. This is highly accurate, controllable, helps with scope sway and gun bob, and damage range. He uses the slate reflector optic, the VDD 34S weighted stock for aiming stability, recoil control, accuracy, and flinch resistance. He has the M1941 hand stop under the barrel for recoil control and accuracy. He likes the lengthened ammo for a big increase to bullet velocity. It's a good attachment, like I said. He also doesn't put anything extra on the magazine, so you just get the base 30 bullets in the mag. He goes with stippled grip for recoil recovery and initial accuracy and recoil, along with the vital proficiency for increased area for critical hits. And finally, he uses surplus as his kit for extra kill XP. Now, this class setup is absolutely disgusting, and the STG will be around for a while unless they do something drastic, or maybe the new AR will take its spot, which I highly doubt. This thing is just going to dominate multiplayer in Season 1. So yeah, with all that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If you enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like, comment down below, tell us what you think of our top 5 or top 6. If you have any other contenders for those spots, be sure to share them and maybe tell us the attachments, because I'd like to get a conversation going about that. But again, have a good day, guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.